5 years ago in 2018, I wrote an article about the 5 biggest challenges of being a rideshare driver. I thought it was time to update that list. And the list has changed, right? So back in 2018, I was concerned about, where's the passenger want to go, right? What's the destination? Because back then we didn't know the destination. We just got a ping, we went to pick up, and the destination could be an hour away from my house on my last ride. So that's not a concern now. Now we know everything when we get the ping. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what I think are the 5 biggest challenges today in 2023 for drivers. And stick around at the end of the video. I'm going to share with you what I think is the #1 challenge being a rideshare driver in 2023. All that and a whole lot more coming up. Hey everybody, it's Jay Crater with the RideShare Guy, drinking a little cold brew. Love it. Okay, so what you're seeing now is money. So yes, all of these challenges kind of revolve around money, because how you deal with these challenges will affect how much money you make. So we're gonna jump right in here. That was the background, and let's get on to it. So #1 is passenger safety and comfort. So I find this to be a challenge, right? You want your customer, your passenger, to be happy and comfortable. And a lot of it has to do with me bringing the energy to have an environment, a vibe in my car that, allows them to relax and feel safe and have a good experience, right? So having a clean car. So when they get into my car, it's clean. They feel assured. The music is not too loud, it smells clean. I drive nice and smooth. These are all things that go into a passenger's safety and comfort. Basic things for those of us who've been doing this for a while, but if you're new, giving your customer that great experience will lead to bigger tips. And that's probably one of your biggest challenges this year and also back in 2018. #2 is traffic navigation. Traffic navigation. So this kind of dovetails with #1, right? In that you want to be able to kind of master whatever your GPS system is and master the traffic in your city. When I was a full-time driver in San Francisco, sometimes the GPS said to go this way, but I could see with my eyes that that way was full of traffic. So I would veer off and go down some side streets. And if you're new and you haven't gotten really familiar with either your Waze or your Google Maps or your the Uber app that works as a GPS, you got to get very comfortable with it so that your passenger feels like they're in the hands of somebody who knows what they're doing. A lot of times passengers will make suggestions about how they want you to drive. And sometimes it makes sense and sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes you need to have kind of a firm hand and say, this way will be actually faster. Or if it's going to just be a minute or two, just go with what the passenger wants. And in most cases, that's the case. And just go with what they want. A minute or two isn't going to affect your profitability too much. And the fact that they're happy with you taking their route could lead to a tip. Right. And #3 is a big one. Huge one this year, and it wasn't so big in 2018, but that is income instability. So we are just getting hammered as drivers with all kinds of BS, and it's making us struggle to make the same kind of money that we were making back in 2018. So what am I talking about? Well, we now have upfront pricing. So if you've done any kind of an analysis on the rides you've been offered, as I have, one ride might pay you $10 per hour and another ride might pay you $50 an hour. Huge difference. So you have to learn how to evaluate your rides so that you're picking the ones that pay higher and passing on the ones that pay lower, right? So that's probably the major one. But the other impact is what happened with the pandemic, and that is we have 1.5 times more, 2.5x, the number of drivers. So because there's this glut of drivers now, the markets are getting saturated, which means you're having to wait longer to get a ping. That dramatically impacts your ability to make money. And then the other thing is the bonuses are coming down, and they're not being offered nearly as much. I know I went for about 3 months without getting any kind of a bonus from Lyft, and Uber keeps offering me a bonus, but instead of $200 for a weekend, now it's down to, $80 or $90 for a weekend. So these are all things that are impacting us, and huge challenge for 2023. Okay, number 4 is vehicle expense and maintenance. So this really comes down to driving in a smooth manner, so you're not like abusing your car, and doing the regular maintenance that your car requires so that you're not hit with some big breakdown. So that's really it. Drive calm and stick to the recommended maintenance schedule. Replace your tires when they need to be replaced, get your oil changed, get your fluids changed, get whatever needs to be upgraded so that they're not breaking down. Because when they break down, that's when you get hit with the multi-$1,000 kind of bills. And that's a huge challenge when you're out there driving. Not only does it take you off the road, but you've got that expense. And number 5, which I think is the biggest challenge as a driver, and it was a challenge back then, it's been a challenge ever since I started driving, and that is difficult passengers. You don't want to lose your stuff over some a-hole passenger who's just being a jerk, right? You got to have the calmness of Buddha sometimes, and the patience of a Hindu cow in order to deal with some of the people that get into your car. So the worst thing that a difficult passenger can do to you is throw you off for the rest of your day. And you don't want that, right? They're in their car, deal with them as professionally as you can, and then put it out of your mind, because the next person has no idea what just happened, and they just want a pleasant ride. And I know I've been guilty of having a difficult few passengers, and then the next passenger, I was just not in a good mood. And I remember one woman, she said, I just want to have a good ride. Can I have a good ride with you? And I said, I think you should start over with another driver. This was in my first year of driving, and I took her back to the hotel. I canceled the ride, and I let her get another ride. So so that was a powerful lesson for me, that I shouldn't allow difficult passengers to impact the rest of my day, right? It's just not worth it. But sometimes some of them can get under your skin. So difficult passengers, that's number 5. Okay, so what are the key takeaways? So what I said in the article, while it might seem simple, succeeding in this industry requires strategy, foresight, and a lot of heart, okay? So it's not as simple as just getting in your car and driving, right? We do come up with challenges. We have to be problem solvers. We have to do a good job, and take it seriously. So in this video, I shared with you what I think are the 5 biggest challenges in 2023. I pointed out where they're different from the challenges from 2018, and giving you some ideas about how to handle them. So I hope you found some value in this. I thank you very much for watching the video. If you liked it, please, hit like. That'll help more people to see it, especially newer drivers. If you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, subscribe. We bring out 1 or 2 fresh, hot out of the oven videos every single day. Go out and have a great day. Go out, surprise somebody, tell them you love them, and be safe out there on the road. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.